Once there was a shepherd. Every night he counted and gathered his sheep. He was sure never to overlook any of them. One night, he saw some wild sheep had joined his herd. He hoped to acquire the newcomers. It snowed that night. In the morning, the shepherd couldn't take his sheep out of his lodge. Instead, he had to feed them inside. He gave a small amount of wheat to his own sheep, but he gave more of the food to the wild sheep. He thought the extra wheat would discourage them from leaving. It snowed for several days. During that time, the shepherd's sheep ate very little. The wild sheep, however, ate very well. At last, the snow melted, and they ventured outdoors. As soon as he opened the door of his hut, the wild sheep started to run away. "Wait! This is how you repay me? After I treated you so kindly, why do you run away?" the shepherd asked. His voice was full of hatred. The wild sheep stopped and turned toward the shepherd. "We're leaving because you fed us better than your own sheep," one of the wild sheep replied. "You tried to deceive us with your ridiculous plan. Yesterday you treated us kindly, but tomorrow you might be different. If more wild sheep joined your herd, you would treat us as inferior sheep." As the wild sheep ran away, the shepherd understood his offense. He knew this awkward situation was his own fault. He had not been a satisfactory caretaker. He was a fake friend to the wild sheep. Because of this, he had neglected his own herd.
Overlook. To fail to notice something, or to ignore it intentional. She tried to overlook his rude comment and continued the conversation politely. Acquire. To gain or obtain something, especially through effort or learning. He hopes to acquire new skills during his internship. The company acquired several smaller firms last year. Lodge. A small house or hut. The forest ranger stayed in a wooden lodge deep in the woods. We rented a cozy ski lodge near the mountain slopes. Discourage. To try to prevent something. Don't let one failure discourage you from trying again. The teacher discouraged students from cheating by giving surprise tests. Venture. To go somewhere or do something that involves risk, danger, or uncertainty. Despite the storm, they ventured out to find help. He ventured to speak up, even though everyone else stayed silent. Repay. To give back money that was borrowed or to return a favor, kindness, or debt. I'll repay the loan by the end of the month. She was kind to me when I needed help. I hope I can repay her someday. Deceive. To make someone believe something that is not true, to trick or mislead someone. He tried to deceive the teacher by faking his signature. Don't let appearances deceive you. He's not as kind as he seems. Ridiculous. Very silly, unreasonable, or deserving to be laughed at, absurd. That idea is completely ridiculous, it would never work. He looked ridiculous wearing a winter coat in the middle of summer. Inferior. Lower in quality, status, or value compared to something or someone else. This brand is cheaper, but the quality is definitely inferior. She always felt inferior to her older sister, who excelled at everything. Offense. A feeling of hurt or anger caused by something someone says or does. She took offense at his rude remarks. He took offense when they laughed at his suggestion. Caretaker. A person who takes care of someone or something. The caretaker of the building locks all the doors at night. After her father fell ill, she became his full-time caretaker. Neglected. Not given enough care, attention, or support, ignored or left uncared for. The garden looked dry and neglected after weeks without water. He neglected his studies and failed the exam. Awkward, uncomfortable, embarrassing, or difficult to deal with, can also describe clumsy or lacking grace. There was an awkward silence after he said something inappropriate. She felt awkward at the party because she didn't know anyone.